Once, an arrow sign stood by the side of a bustling road, directing countless travelers around the bend. "Curve ahead," it silently communicated through its unmistakable shape, and in those days its message was heeded by a constant stream of drivers. They slowed their cars, navigating the bend with care. The road it guarded was lively and vibrant. Mornings saw a parade of commuters, afternoons brought families on weekend outings, and evenings were marked by the gentle hum of headlights cutting through the twilight. Seasons changed. Summer's green gave way to autumn's gold, and winter's frost turned into spring's bloom. Through it all, the traffic flowed, and the sign's life was filled with motion and meaning. But time has a way of changing things. A new highway was built, sleek and straight, drawing the traffic away. Slowly, the cars began to dwindle. Where once there had been a steady stream, there were now long, quiet stretches with only the occasional vehicle passing by. The sign's once bright paint began to fade under the relentless sun, and rust started to creep along its edges. Weeds grew tall along the roadside, and the asphalt cracked and crumbled. The life that had buzzed around the sign faded into a lonely silence. Sometimes hours would pass without a single car. Yet the sign still stood. It still pointed toward the curve, even if there were fewer to heed its message. One day, a young couple in a vintage car stopped at the curve. They got out, taking pictures and marveling at the rustic charm of the old road. The man, with a glint of nostalgia in his eyes, brushed his hand across the sign's surface, wiping away some of the dust and grime. For a brief moment, the sign was renewed, connected once again to an earlier time. As the couple drove away, the sign, even in its worn state, still had a story to tell. It was a relic of a bygone era, a witness to countless journeys and stories. Its purpose might have changed, but it hadn't vanished. Now it served as a reminder of the past, a marker of history for those few who sought out the road less traveled. So the sign stood by the old curve, its arrow still pointing the way despite the wear and tear. It watched over the quiet road, its memories mingling with the present, ready to share its tale with anyone who cared to listen. The traffic may have thinned, but the stories, the echoes of all who had passed by, remained alive.